It's like, I don't know. I need a fucking coach is what I need. I need someone in the audience with fucking a Bluetooth microphone on my ear, like, just telling me what to do. There's gonna be a big cheating scandal in this league. Like, this team has fucking Bluetooth in their helmets. They're cheating.
The way to do that is unfortunately to have been coached, as you know, in your developmental process, and that's something that I don't have. You know, I played goalie my whole life, so when I go out and play forward, I don't have. When I play forward, I don't have the instinctive, you know, this way that the game should go about as when I play goalie.
Right.
You know,
you see, it's a totally different perspective.
Yeah, and that's some shit that I'd love to have. You know where everybody loves at all times. But it's not there yet.
You know what I want? I want a fucking high definition, well, not high definition, low definition ice rink, which can just fucking use a laser to paint lines on the fucking ice, or even in the display of my helmet, so it looks like a fucking video. It's called dot hockey, and just have a computer draw lines out. And you got to follow the line, and when the puck comes to you, that line will disappear, and you better lift your fucking head up, and you better know where the fuck it's coming from. And the coach can basically program you in practices to do the craziest shit that people cannot fucking calculate in their own brains. And you just follow a line, and so you realize, oh my god, that works.
I don't think that's really necessary. Dude.
It's not necessary. It's for the sake of entertainment. When people come to fucking international headquarters of justice and see a 144 rink complex, trust me, that's going to be in the fucking central rink. 144 is getting a little crazy.
Yeah. How'd you pick that number?
Well, I usually the format for Just Ice is 12 rinks in a circle with a single clock arm I-beam Zamboni circling once per hour, every fucking hour. A single Zamboni for 12 rinks that costs fucking like $6 million. My dad builds cranes. It's not even that hard to do. The Jeep
Zamboni. I don't know about that. Like one Zamboni generation.
It's not a Zamboni. It's a fucking $6 million robotic arm that lifts the boards and scrapes the ice and fucking conditions it perfectly beyond what any Zamboni
could do that without interrupting again?
No, it goes around. It only is at every rink for 1/12 of the fucking time. Now it actually will pause in between. What do you mean?
Right, so that's what I'm saying.
11 rinks are in operation at all times.
So
you stop when it gets to you. You stop.
Okay.
You get off the ice, and it does the ice, and that's it. Like
every like 6 minutes, you have to be off the ice for like 45 seconds.
It takes an hour to go around. 12 rings.
One time.
One time per hour, it's cleaned. You can go around twice, but it only takes about 2.
How would that do enough ice in that amount of time?
It's spending 5 minutes for each of 12 rings, but it's actually only spending about 2 minutes.
They can only be covering so much area each time, right?
One pass covers every rink.
The whole rink?
The whole rink, every rink. They're each like, it passes rink, rink, rink. Each rink is fucking identical, arranged in a train in a circle. Once the device can do one and you arrange it properly, it circles around them.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So it'd basically be the same amount of time, or the same concept that like the whole ice is done at once.
Yeah.
But instead it would be done by a robotic arm instead of a physical Zamboni.
Just a spinning arm. That's it. And it's so perfect that it just goes over the ice, and it's exactly what you want. The front edge, the cutting surface is fucking perfect. You're going to get a slight crown to the ice, because the I-beam can't be like this. It has to actually, a tiny crown. But who cares what a tiny crown? The ice is perfect. It's just ice. It's just
but what about
ice.
Like individual input? You know,
fuck individual input. We want just ice.
No, but I mean like where you have an area that's more worn down than another, you know.
Oh, that's all right by
a machine couldn't like.
Well, the machine creates an identical surface every time it goes over.
But this is what I'm saying: is the previous conditions, the existing condition.
There are no existing conditions. It starts out from scratch. It always knows what it did the last time, and it probably, I'm sure there's a scanner in front of it reading the height of the ice.
Things can change enough during an ice period that you would have to correct for something.
Well, then we'll correct for something.
Right? How are you going to do that?
We're gonna have a fucking $6 million robotic arm that listens to our fucking commands. It says stop here for a moment and fucking do what you need to do. You've got fucking 80 gallons of liquid hydrogen on board, or liquid nitrogen on board. Fucking put what you need and freeze it. The point is to create the greatest ice in the world, and that's really the only way to do it. You need a fucking consistent device, and if you build one for one rink, you're wasting your money. The same device can do probably more than 12 rinks, but the greatest ice complex in the world, I believe, will have 12 rings, and it will look like a clock, and the motherfucker will just circle. And when people see it reach the boards and go underneath that yellow part, which actually comes up, just they'll be fucking stunned. Like, that was fast. And there's fresh water on the bench too, which I've never seen, which is really fucking disturbing. If there was fresh water on any bench I'd ever been at, I wouldn't have invented Just Ice, which isn't even a real idea, but it's a big one nonetheless. No fresh water, no conveyor benches. I want to sit on the bench and just slide. That's just stupid, but that's what I want.
Honestly, the bench me able to drink water. I don't even get the water bottle.
I want a fucking bulletproof widescreen TV in the shape of a hockey net. I told you this, right? And I want to be able to fucking split my fucking coffee table in half and have an 8x8 ice surface in the middle of my living room under my fucking rug. And I want to stand on that fucking thing when I'm home alone on my fucking skates and my fucking boxers and take shots at the TV.
Dude, that'd be sick. That'd be so rough.
You'd have the coolest fucking living room in the world for a person who likes hockey. You stand it with your friend, like fucking just shooting games. Like,
dude, and with Canada so close, think about how many people must love hockey.
What if we just... No, I don't know where you build that and actually like rent it. It's kind of more of like a personal thing. I don't know who would come in and rent a fucking 8x8 square of ice to shoot at a TV. It just seems too weird. But for your living room, your friends, even women, they'd be like, fucking, I'll show you how to skate.
You know, there are a couple local rinksies.
Rinksies?
Rinks. There's one on the corner of Norwood and Richmond. Or Norwood and West Ferry, sorry.
A rink?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
There used to be a church there, and the church burned down about 15 years ago. So there's the house next door, I guess, purchased the property.
Right.
So it's giant. You know, it's the house of or the size of a fucking church.
Really?
But they can't build on it because there's the foundation from the church there.
Right.
So instead it's their yard. They put a fucking ice rink up everybody.
Oh, in the winter. Okay, I was wondering if I think you meant something like fucking inside. I was like, how the fuck?
And the other one is, I guess there's a roller rink on like, 15th Hudson, I think it is, like up, you know, west.
Well, I don't play roller hockey.
Like, well, this is what I'm saying is like, how dope would it be to fucking, you know, hose it off in the winter because it has full boards.
Oh, really?
You could play like 3-on-3 there with full boards. It'd be dope.
Why liability? Probably the only fucking reason.
Pardon?
Some kind of liability fucking for putting ice up?
Oh, fuck it, no. Man. I'm saying like we should do that next.
So why don't they don't?
I'm saying like we should. You
this
know,
next winter,
I'm
like,
trying to do
make
that
it
next
happen.
winter is what I'm trying to say.
Just get an outdoor rink right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to say like spray some fucking water on that shit and get some, you know, pond hockey sticks going. Yeah.
A lot of people won't think about rinks like I think about because they have to play on normal rinks, and it makes it annoying to go to a rink when you're so perceptive of everything that's wrong, like everything that's missing, everything that's shitty. People don't want to think that way. They just want to enjoy the rink they have. But if you want to build a great rink, you have to look at what's fucking wrong and then go crazy.
Yeah, but when I'm playing in a rink, I don't focus so much on what's wrong with the rink. I focus with like what the fuck's going on with the game I'm about to play.
You know what I focus on? I focus on in a very real way on the idea that if I was on perfect ice, the equivalent, practically perfect ice, and I had equipment on my body that I fucking made, and I had my tri-blade skates, I would be fucking fantastic. I'd have no excuses. Excuses cause huge problems for me. Huge problems for me. I've been raised that way. Like, excuses crush me terribly.
So, you know what you're doing right now, though, is you're making an excuse for the current gear you have. Your gear doesn't define you as a player.
No, but my skates do.
Dude,
they don't fit right.
There.
Skates are wrong.
Dude, so fucking change that shit, man. I feel you. I understand that shit. Like, I have different, like, I've wasted money on fucking goalie, and actually probably on, well, not so much on goalie equipment, but I wasted money on goalie equipment because shit just wasn't right for me, you know? You gotta find what's right for you and fucking get that shit. Yeah, but either way, you can't use that shit as an excuse. You gotta fucking do your thing and play, do your thing.
I notice it, though. I notice that I can't use my ankle the right way. I notice that what I'm
using. So what's wrong with that? So you need some new skates? Buy some new fucking skates.
I couldn't buy what I need. I can see and feel through my own foot what I need.
There's got to be something made that would fit your foot and be, like, proper.
All I need to do is mold the shape of a fucking normal skate. That's too many fucking details to try to go into to describe how to make that skate. But
dude, look at my skate, man. My fucking, when I play forward, the skate has all the contours of a foot. It's got the fucking, like, when you look at the skate, it looks exactly like that.
Right.
You're looking at a hard shell, and it's got a big fucking bone right there, and the curve for the heel, it comes out more, and it thins out on the ankle. It's got another bolt right there, and it's got the fucking, like, you know, the feel of the whole, it follows the whole shit. Like, there's skates out there for everyone.
I don't want anything, this curve here, up to about here, I don't want anything on my bone. Nothing. I don't want anything pressing on my fucking joint. I want a hole there, some kind of like an invented device that is snapped into there that actually, like, almost like a cage, like a Chinese finger torture that will, like, go like this. I want to be able to move almost with freedom this way. I mean, I want limits.
But like, what I'm saying is, like, what's
I want a two-piece skate.
What's it going to take for you to make?
I'd have to probably take fucking 10, 15, to do Oh, I'm probably gonna get another pair and try one more pair of like the new skates and see what I can learn from them. Try them without
that
T
shit.
blades.
Yeah, buy a pair
It's
of Bauer.
$500.
Buy Bauer 175s. I think they're like the illest skate on the market, or 195s if you have a wider heel.
I don't really know about my heel.
I think those are the sickest skates on the market. Just you just try them out and see what's more comfortable.
What was I thinking about actually? I was thinking about Grafts possibly. I would at least try them on.
I don't know, man. Like I don't think I would ever get Grafts because everybody complains that like because of the materials they use and it's kind of like the old school leather process that they get really waterlogged and they get heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever buy a pair of Grafts.